AITA for kicking my friends out after they made racist comments about my culture? I, 17F, am an immigrant from Pakistan. I apologize for the bad grammar in advance. Last night, I invited a group of school friends to my house for a sleepover. I was really excited to have them over because I thought I successfully got friends, despite me having a bit of an accent that I was insecure about. My grandmother was home, and she does not speak a word of English. At the beginning, when I introduced her to my friends, I got a weird vibe because I saw them laughing among themselves at her broken English. I wasn't sure at the moment, but it felt off and I shook it off. Later, when my mother called us down to dinner, one of them made a joke about the smell. My grandmother was really happy that I got friends and she cooked some traditional food for them. My friends sat down and didn't really eat the food. They picked at it and one of them asked if we can get pizza instead. My grandmother came and asked me if my friends didn't like the food, because they only picked at it. I didn't really have the heart to tell her what they were saying. I felt really left out because my friends were laughing with each other and saying how much they like pizza, pasta, and other things, obviously mocking the food that my grandmother had made. I was really frustrated and I told them to not be rude. They just giggled and said nothing more. The third incident was later that night. I was getting ready in the bathroom and they were in my room. I overheard them laughing and saying why my grandmother was wearing a costume in the house, as she was wearing a traditional dress from Pakistan. I also heard them whisper that she smelled bad. That was when I got really angry. And I came out of the bathroom and exclaimed loudly for them to shut up. My friends all told me that I was going too far and they were just joking. However, I don't want them to disrespect me, my country, and my grandmother in my own house. I told them to get out of my house. They were upset and left, driving away. It was around 11 o'clock at night. I don't really know what to do now because they were my only friends and I feel like kicking them out was too much. I tried texting them afterwards and they blocked me. I don't really know how I'm going to face them in school next Monday. My grandmother was very sad at what happened and I don't have courage to tell her why I removed them from the house. I feel bad because I tell them to leave really late at night, but they do have driving licenses.